misconceptions about scouting are certainly there in the African American community. However, if you go back about 2 generations, you'll find that there were quite a few African American people in our community involved in scouting, from Eagle Scouts all the way down the ranks. We've probably skipped a couple of generations, and what we're doing is we're starting at the Cub Scout level.
The earlier we get to them, and the more values we build or help build into them by some of the things we do, will definitely help mold them and shape them and include the values in their life to make for a more productive life and successful life themselves.
You know, the main thing with scouts and stuff is to be able to break down those barriers where a child can still feel comfortable about coming in and asking you questions that maybe they would have been a little more apprehensive.
First of all, my older brother did it, so that was kind of how I got involved, and I saw him enjoying it. But also I just saw it as something that would help me in the long run. It would give me skills to help me in the long run. So I just saw it as something that maybe seemed a little uncool to some people, but in the end it really helped me out.
It's an uncool factor, and I think that's some kind of way we have to reach the kids to let them know that it's not uncool, it's cool.
Why camping? Why some of the projects and the crafts that we get them involved in? They're building some self-confidence skills, they're building some very specific survival skills in some cases, but they don't think of it as being taught anything at that particular time. They're primarily trying to do what the other kids are doing and to be a part of a group.
I like being a Boy Scout because I can be myself and I can actually be like who I am.
As a result of that, they pick up a lot of lifelong skills associated with scouting.
Most of the things that we do, you don't just learn, you have fun.
Just going by the scouting principles, I know that I have to push myself to be the best I can be. So that's really, really cool, a cool thought to think about. So I definitely do think I push myself as hard as I can.
I was in Troop 2 many, many years ago. And when his little guy was born, that was one of the things I wanted to pass on to him.
The thing I want to do best is I want to go fishing and catch fish.
As kids get involved in scouting, it's that self-confidence, it's that ability to achieve.
Just to be a mentor, or to be a friend, or to be a leader, just show some guidance, just to see you can make a change. It's just one person in one guy's life. I think you've made a lot of difference in scouting.
I love the outdoors. I love what scouting stands for. I love kids. I love being with kids. I love hanging out with them. I'm raising kids.
I first came to know Dr. Head when I came to work here at the university.
My first meeting with Dr. Head was when he interviewed for the job of president at Rockford College, then Rockford College.
It was a momentous day, so I remember it very clearly. It was November 1st, 2007, almost 6 years ago today.
Dr. Head and I have been personal friends probably 25, 30 years ago. We are a member of the same fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity.
I first met Robert in our 9th grade classroom. It wasn't until after college that the relationship changed. We went out on our first date and got engaged.
I find Dr. Head intriguing and amazing because he's a banker by trade and by degree, but obviously very gifted and talented at being a university president as well.
And it was unique to have this great mixture of business and education.
I think what motivates him is internal. He's self-driven, he's self-motivated, and he has a great deal of a desire to be effective in what he does.
Robert is really dedicated. He has a passion for youth in general, but he has also a very strong commitment to the education of youth to help ensure their future success.
He's a great mentor. He has this innate quality to bring out the best in people, and he does it with so few words.
Every time I've seen Dr. Head speak, He is a man of great words. He can address a crowd and keep you intrigued and interested the entire time.
He's so warm, he's so comfortable in talking with people and fitting in, if you will, in an environment.
I think what gives Robert drive is a quote from someone that he dearly loves as an author. If you read to a child, you've given them a story. But if you teach them how to read, you've given them a life.
Recently, he has started a Boy Scout troop, which is sponsored by his church, to get involved, and he personally is leading and involved with those young men.
The ice cream social at the Head's house, amazing experience. Had no idea they had such a big house.
And it's just right behind the campus. It's a phenomenal man cave downstairs, wonderful sports memorabilia, but it's a time for all the first-year students to get to know each other and get to understand Dr. Head and his wife as well, and how here at Rockford University we are a bit of a family, and so you get that really close feeling with your professors and even with the president of the college.
But I'm not gonna lie, the best part of the social by far was his chair. He has this chair downstairs that is a massage chair on steroids. It has about 50 different features that just takes you to heaven and creates a line downstairs, and you don't want to get up, and normal chairs just seem like a waste of time after sitting in the chair.
I think Dr. Head is probably one of the quietest champions of youth that you're going to find. I don't think he expects many to know about that or be aware of it, but he certainly is.
You watch him in front of a classroom and his relationship, I mean, his eyes light up, and I mean, it's just palpable.
Robert Head can come, sit down with young men and interact with them and leave them in awe because of who he is and the status and stature. He leaves that with these young men, and it inspires them.
Dr. Head should win an award called the Champions of Youth, because that's exactly what he is. He is someone who believes in the youth when the youth doesn't always believe in itself.
So he displays great courage, virtue, and honor every day, and displaying the virtues and points of the Scout Law of what it takes to be a great leader.
I think throughout Robert's career, he has focused on the youth of whatever environment we are in. And therefore, he deserves this award because he puts his whole heart into fostering and promoting the self-esteem of the youth that he's working with and doing everything he can to help them become successful.
Robert, congratulations on being the well-deserved recipient of the Champions of Youth Achievement Recognition. I am so thankful for the day we met and for the great things you have done for Rockford University and the thousands of students and citizens that have been positively affected through your strong and positive leadership. Well done, my friend.
Robert, what I would like to say is, first of all, congratulations on this achievement. And I know it's meaningful to you because of your love for the Boy Scouts. But also, I'd like to say it's also a contribution because of your dedication and your involvement in the community, of which all of us have appreciated through the years. And so I want to say congratulations, and may God continue to bless and to keep you.
Congratulations, Robert. Well deserved.
Congratulations, Dr. Head, on receiving the Boy Scouts of America's Champion of Youth Award.
Dr. Head, congratulations for winning the Champions of Youth Award. You definitely earned it and deserved it. And here's for greater things to come.
Dr. Head, you deserve this award. You are a man of greatness, courage, and virtue. And by receiving this award, you will become a greater man than you already are. Congratulations, sir. You deserve it, and thank you for everything you've done for me.
Congratulations, honey, on winning this award today. It is much deserved, and I am very, very proud of you.
Well, I first came to know Dola when I filled out an application to be a part-time helper down here.
I was volunteering down here, and I also had a heart for this place, and I began coming once a month and praying with Dola and finding out the needs of the Rock House.
So we were at Total Living Network when I met Dola, and she didn't know that there was other women pastors in the city. And so I invited her to our group.
Well, I first came to know Dola Gregory when I was a young child. I was around 9 years old. And we came to know each other basically by me coming up here for the first time. It was just basically a small group, really. It wasn't as big as it was. But when I first came, it was just to see what was going on. I didn't think I was going to become a member.
What happens in this ministry is the children that are sort of displaced or lost, homeless. Some of them, I guess, they probably have parents that are either on drugs or alcohol or something. And they come to her and they really want to come to this program.
Well, we open the doors at 5:30 and we offer a free hot meal to any child that walks through the door. Then we do a small chapel time, and then we go and break up into school-age classes where we do crafts or lesson.
And she works like a beaver all year to make sure they have a Christmas present, you know, because some of them won't have anything. And so she does all of that to keep these children feeling like they're somebody.
In 1999, Dola came to Rockford to start a church, and she needed more space, so she moved and came here to 1325 7th Street.
Most people would not want to come to the side of Rockford, let alone deal with the horrific situations these kids have gone through.
She found there was a lot of children coming, and some of these children had issues that she wanted to help with.
The kids out in these streets, they have it really hard. I was one of them. I came here because it was hard at home sometimes. It was hard at friends' house sometimes. Just to get away from the negative things in the streets. There wasn't any violence, there wasn't any drugs, there wasn't any gang banging activity. She didn't allow it. Also, there was always something to eat. There were times where it was hard at home, and this place fulfilled that. I mean, there were no worries. Oh, well, you know, I can go around here and get a sandwich, or I can go around and get something to drink. And she provided that for kids week after week after week. There were times where kids came and they were troublesome and worrisome. That didn't bother her. I mean, it was a problem for the night, but it didn't bother her. She always provided for them. She gave them somewhere to go. That's all she wanted for every kid in Rock House, regardless of their behavior.
I've seen Dola get through many disappointments and challenges.
Is something about her that's unique, and she have the stamina, the energy, and the patience. Because Lord knows I don't think I would want this ministry.
At first she may come off as very hard perhaps, but once they get to know her and know what her focus is, her pure focus is on taking care of children and making sure that they're not being led astray, but that they're being cared for, and they're given the best opportunities that we can provide for them. It's just an amazing thing.
Dola deserved this award because she's the most hardworking person that I know of. I mean, she loves kids. She wants to provide for kids. She wants to give the kids a place to go, and she's always done that. She would never take away anything from a child. She will only give.
She has a heart for the community, you know, big, small, in between, doesn't matter what size kid, what circumstance. they're all treated equal when they walk in.
If anybody deserved this award, it would be Dola. She have a love for these kids. And when children don't find that at home, so many times they get in trouble, and she tried to keep them out of trouble. And by, doing things for them, having them here, and dealing with them all the time, I don't know how she do it.
There are kids that have gone through this program that have nowhere where to go, no hope for tomorrow, don't even want to care about school, and they've gone all the way up to college. She helps them get into college. She helps support them all the way. It's not just like, okay, you're in 5th or 6th grade, I'm just worried about the 5th and 6th graders. No, she raises them up just like she would any other kid. She follows them through as long as they continue, and she encourages them. It's not just like you're here for the short period. I'm here for the long haul.
Dola, you deserve this award. They didn't know that you was a biker chick at one time. I told them. So you just enjoy it because you deserve it. Love you.
Dola, I'm very happy for you to win this award. You definitely deserve it. And I hope you enjoy all the accolades that you're receiving tonight, and God bless you.
Dola, I'm so proud of you. We've come a long way, and I just love you, and I love that you won this award, because I don't know anybody else who would deserve it so much, whose heart is so much there for the kids, and who would persevere like a woman like you. You really deserve this award, and I'm so proud of you.
Dola, congratulations. You deserve this award. You're my mentor. You always will be. I'm so proud of you, and congratulations, and this is wonderful.
Congratulations, Dola. This is an awesome honor for you, for your hard work, your dedication, 14 years and counting. Way to go, girl.